Hey, welcome back. The Mortal Kombat movie has been pushed back a week, which is unfortunate, but the good news is that leaves me with enough time to watch another Mortal Kombat movie. And I just reviewed Mortal Kombat from '95, so I guess that just leaves me with one option. Annihilation, the sequel. Let me just play the movie here. And they come out swinging with the banger that is the Mortal Kombat theme song. And imagine being in the theater when this was released. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. The long-awaited sequel, Shao Kahn on the big screen. Give it to me, baby!
My squads have already claimed thousands of innocent souls on Earth.
And I would have claimed millions.
By now, you'd be behind bars on display in a zoo.
I don't think I need to get too fancy with this one. This video is sponsored by Crunchyroll. And if you know anything about me, you know that I know jack shit about anime. I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! And I've watched Pokemon. I know, I am an absolute seasoned Chad. In fact, Crunchyroll could not have selected a worse candidate for this promotion. But what if that actually all makes me the best candidate? Crunchyroll does not make me watch anything, but I chose to sit down and watch not dubbed anime for the first time in my life. And I chose a Crunchyroll original, Tower of God. I watched 3 episodes, and it's so good. Is this what I've been missing out on? I get it now, guys. I love the concept of the show. A plethora of warriors pit against each other. You can tell the story's getting hick the further we move into it, and it's randomly funny. So with Crunchyroll Premium, all episodes are ad-free, 1080p, professionally subtitled, and the newest episodes can go up as soon as 1 hour after airing in Japan via simulcast. They do now have premium membership tiers to choose what suits your needs and wants best, and those of you who watch anime already get it. But if you're like me, and I have even somewhat piqued your interest, go to crunchyroll.com/MistaGigi or click that link in the description below for a 14-day free trial of Crunchyroll Premium and go watch Tower of God. That is crunchyroll.com/MistaGigi. And also reply to my pinned tweet and let me know what I should check out. Thank you, Crunchyroll, for sponsoring this video. So there's a few things we need to immediately discuss here because there's no way to hold off on it. If you watch a bit of the film that I'm currently showing you, you might notice a few things. For example, this looks like penis. And not a specific penis, more so the general idea of penis. And I'm not really one for the inconsistencies, but Liu Kang's wearing a different outfit from the ending. Very disappointed. Sonya's wearing a different outfit. Very disappointed. Wait, who the fuck are you? And who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this? Oh, you recasted 3 of the main characters. I can't even not laugh when I say that out loud. That usually goes over well with audiences, so we shouldn't have to worry about it at all. Sarcasm aside, I'm gonna hold my judgment. Maybe it ends up being for the best. I guess that's one way to deal with that switch. Dude, you can't recast 3 of the main characters. Are you mad? Listen, hear me out. You're absolutely right. I have a plan. I'm gonna just fucking whack one in the beginning of the movie. Now it's only 2. Not as bad. Don't think about it. Do you guys like robots? So if you watched my Mortal Kombat from '95 review, I hadn't watched Annihilation when I wrote that script. And a huge complaint I had was Raiden. I thought he was miscasted and the script did him 0 favors. I didn't like jokey Raiden. And now he's gone. And I've only seen a few minutes of James Remar, but his voice projects like I would want Raiden's voice to project. Problem is, he just keeps saying dumb things. This script just smells awfully DOA. And Raiden just also doesn't seem to be the right body type. He seems shorter, lankier, very dude bod, not really puffing out his chest. I know it sounds like I'm describing why I don't want to fuck him, but so the question is, why was he even recasted? Could it be because they saw the same thing I saw in the first movie? No, not at all. That's not what happened. What did happen? Well, Raiden, Christopher Lambert, was like, guys, that sounds really lit, but I'm gonna go do Beowulf. And Sonya, Bridget Wilson, was like, that sounds kind of cool, but I'm gonna go do I Know What You Did Last Summer. And Johnny Cage, Lyndon Ashby, was like, I don't really have anything else going on right now, but this script sucks. Let me get this straight. You want me to fly out over there, sign all these papers, get all dolled up, just so you can kill me off in the first 6 minutes? I killed Goro. I killed Scorpion. I'm no small potatoes on this cast. So you know what? I'm good. I'd much rather do Cadillac Ranch. Listen, I don't really like Johnny Cage in the games, but Johnny Cage was a staple of the first film. And sure, main characters die, but it's usually near the end in some sacrificial hoorah. Not in the first 6 minutes of the film. What are you, Game of Thrones? I like Lyndon Ashby as Johnny Cage. Good for him to turn this shit down. But I just still cannot fathom as to why they had to kill him off. Was there not room on the cast for him? I mean, my only guess is that they wanted to make this a more serious toned movie, so they killed the comic relief, but that goes out the fucking window once Jax comes into the movie. And speaking of not understanding things, this intro, I could make a 20-minute video talking about the first 10 minutes of this movie. I've already started. Guys, this is bad. The first movie's bad, but I love it. But this is just porno levels of parody. Sonya might as well have been recasted as Riley Reid, watching Johnny Sins get his hog snapped. Let me explain the beginning as best as I can. Shao Kahn has arrived through the portals to Earthrealm from Outworld. He comes with his generals and new characters, Motaro, Ermac, Rain, and Shiva, which, solid lineup, there's definitely potential there. I love Motaro as a mini-boss from Trilogy, Ermac and Rain are dope characters, and Shiva isn't a mini-boss, but I see her that way. I look forward to their battle. Sindel, Katana's mom, has been resurrected to do something important, I'm sure, and because Shao Kahn said, Outworld will take over Earthrealm in 6 days, as the realms slowly merge. This is also coming with the fact that Earthrealm just won the Mortal Kombat tournament to prevent this. And the best excuse they can throw at us is, well, yeah, that was supposed to stop that. But, I mean, he could still do it. It's just not right. But, you know, he is evil. We did overlook that a little bit. They question how the Elder Gods could allow such a thing. The Elder Gods are like the higher-ups of the universe. Also fucking useless. Also, disclaimer. I had minor pushback regarding my first review. For example, I didn't know that the Mortal Kombat tournament was every 50 years. And I also failed to realize that the dating of the movie made it not possible to include some of the characters that I said I wanted to see in it. That's my bad, obviously. But just so we're all on the same page here, I am in no way a professional regarding Mortal Kombat lore, because frankly, there's too much. I'm just a sweaty bastard who played a lot of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. I played Sub-Zero Mythologies. I played a lot of Deadly Alliance. I played a lot of Deception and Armageddon when I was younger. So I'm going off the dome here. I will fuck up. You start to see the money put into this film very early on. Special effects, baby! Shao Kahn bops Johnny, teleports away, and then the squad escapes the foot soldiers. Raiden decides to split up the team. Liu and Katana, you're gonna go find Nightwolf, because you're gonna need his help. Sonya, you're gonna need to find Jax, because you're gonna need his help. And I, Raiden, will go speak to the Elder Gods, which probably means see ya at the end of the movie. I guess I should also mention that they felt the need to include their mode of transportation to these areas, which frankly, they didn't have to. Could have showed me a makeshift portal and I would have bought it. In fact, Raiden can do that. He does it in the movie, but instead they wanted to do it this way, even though this thing is never brought up again. It doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just like, we got fucking an extra $3 million to throw towards this. Yeah, what else am I going to do with it? So with that, they have forced me to explain this to you. So there's a ball that they latch onto in duos that has harnessed the energy of the Earth's core to propel them to anywhere on Earth in a very short amount of time. It looks like this, and they look like this while riding it, and they can even steer. They can even talk to each other during the process. Apparently it's not too loud, and apparently this is safe. Liu and Katana show up here. Just here. I don't know where they are. Katana just barrels in with a foreshadow, and before they get kinky, who trying to smoke FR? So I really didn't expect this. I just finished watching the first fight scene outside of the 8-second spat between Shao Kahn and Raiden, and I'm kind of at a loss for words. I need answers. How is this $30 million movie so goofy? And I don't mean corny. I mean goofy. I like Robin Shou. He's great. He does a lot of his own stunts. He's willing to take a beating for this film. He has. I don't really mind Katana. She's okay. And I even like how they made Smoke look here. So I'm sitting here watching this thinking, why is this so embarrassing to watch?
Easy, white chocolate. I wouldn't want you to melt.
The soundtrack is this at-home workout tune that's just on a loop. There are way too many broken gravity mechanics that sometimes work and a lot of times don't. And I get it, it's Hollywood, it's the 90s, baby, but it's a little too much for me. It's a jumble of shots, and I don't mean the fight is too fast-paced to keep track of. I just mean it's abrasively obvious that these shots are so disconnected trajectory-wise, timeline-wise, and randomly throwing them in slow motion does not help. The tone comedically changes at the drop of a dime. Oh yeah, baby, we are whooping ass. Oh no, baby, doomsday missile from the robot thing. Back to kicking Heine. And it pisses me off to see an explosion. That's so unnecessary. There is so much unnecessary shit in this movie. And I think a good segue from that is I saw an interview with the actor that played Motaro, Darren McBee. He was asked why the film essentially failed. And mainly, he stated that it was the director's first film and he had $70 million to work with. Keep in mind, the estimation pops up as $30 million on Google. But Darren, in this interview, says it was 70. He says it twice. You take from that what you will. But basically what he says is that the director blew his load early on, and by the time they were nearing the end of the movie, he didn't have that much left, so the film suffered because of it. They had to alter things. They had to make do with what they had. Written in fight scenes were subdued. Character arcs were thrown in the trash, and you see it. Overall, look at this backflip from Liu Kang. And more importantly, I'm going to show you the ending of this fight because I think it kind of explains everything I want to say. Sub-Zero's here. No, he didn't die in the last one. That was his brother, stupid. What, all Lin Kuei ice ninjas look the same to you? They all share a common enemy in Shao Kahn, and it doesn't really matter what they say, because Scorpion's here. And by the way, Liu tells Sub-Zero, hey, I killed you. But it's funny how no one mentions that Scorpion died last movie. Pretty decidedly, I'd say. But who gives a flying fuck about that? Because Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, baby! This fight has similar issues, but like I said, I can enjoy it still. I'm biased as fuck. What do you want? Scorpion kidnaps Katana and Liu's like, oh, fuck, I just told her I'd protect her. Well, did you at least leave her with a weapon to protect herself? I mean, she has her own. Are they powerful? Not a fan. Did you just? Too soon? By the way, I hope you enjoyed the Sub-Zero cameo because he will never come back. Sonya finds Jax, discovers he has new arms, and she treats it so nonchalantly. Oh, what in the heck did you do now, Jaxie Poo? Cybernetic strength enhancers? You are so quirky. Cyrax shows up, becomes Hellraiser, blows it wide open, and then unleashes a supersonic wave, breaking open the glass surrounding Sonya and Jax. Yeah, guys, I'd leave if I were you. But pooey, there's no such thing as an uneven matchup in Mortal Kombat. Let's go, baby. Oh, look, Cyrax's little net trapper evaporates people. He's still no reason to worry. But unfortunately, now Jax is dead. There should have been worry. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that should work either. Should fuck with the dials or something, Sai? That should have been a Jax souffle. But hey, Sonya did the kiss thing, so it was all worth it.
My squads have already claimed thousands of innocent souls on Earth.
And I would have claimed millions.
By now, you'd be behind bars on display in a zoo. You'd be behind bars on display in a zoo.
If those bars could keep me
Oh no, Shiva.
By now, you'd be behind bars on display in a zoo.
Somebody say bars. Pretty bad line, but I think Sindel still holds the title for the worst line of the movie.
Too bad you. Well.
I don't know why I want to watch Motaro take down Shiva, but I think the porn parody vibes are just making me expect something else. I love Rain in this movie. He just looks perpetually sad. You know, he used to be called Tears. Rain reports to Shao Kahn that he didn't make Cabal and Stryker beg for their lives before killing them. So he just bonks them to the ongoing hellfire underneath their meeting room. Rip Rain. Shout out Callie. Liu Kang, by what seems like a complete accident, finds Nightwolf.
If you are Nightwolf, you know I won Mortal Kombat. Don't get cocky. The tournament had rules. This time, anyway.
Were there rules? Nightwolf says he has to run a few tests for Liu Kang to beat Shao Kahn, and to do so, he needs to be in a dream state. So he just gives him a bunch of ayahuasca in the form of an axe to the face.
I had faith in Liu Kang, but you have failed me.
Katana!
You need to feel your animality. Liu awakes in a snowy... Excuse me? Is this movie fucking with me, or am I just really that down bad right now? Jade shows up and starts blowing her hot breath on Liu Kang's hands to warm him up, and I don't know why, but I'm totally here for it. She starts getting all sensual, and unfortunately, I can't take down Jade. But Liu Kang, this isn't even snow, this is just the crew nutting. As soon as she got on set, Jade transforms and starts whooping his ass. He wins the position battle, and she tells him that he has passed the test. And off to the temple they go. Thanks, Nightwolf. I'm sure we'll hear from you again. Shao Kahn is holding Katana in a medieval birdcage, and yeah, she's not happy about it. So Sonya walks through more walkable areas, and Melina shows up. And guys, you can judge me all you want. Sonya and Melina start duking it out, and oh no, there's a bunch of mud. We're gonna get so filthy. Oh, there's a shower nearby to clean up. It's not me anymore. This movie knows what the fuck it's doing. Also, Sonya kills Melina. The old reptile statue morphs into Giga Reptile, gets Pacquiao by Jax with no retaliation. And how did Melina just die? Like I said, I know I'm not the MK Master, but isn't Melina Shao Kahn's adopted daughter? It would stand to be a pretty important plot point here. And they just kill her off with no rhyme or reason. She doesn't say why she's there. Shao Kahn never mentions her name. Melina just dies. And no one ever gives a fuck. Jax is the comedic relief in this movie, and he's fine for what it is. Raiden has a compile transition before he meets with the Elder Gods, and they tell him basically sorry. That whole Shao Kahn thing, it's kind of on you guys. But don't worry, Sindel is the key to all of this. So you should go get her. Also, if you really like all these humans, we can maybe help you out. You just gotta give us some of that invincibility you got there. And Raiden does not question as to why the Elder Gods are trying to bargain with him. The squad meets up, and Raiden does this. One more time. Shao Kahn is hot on their trail on horseback, even though, and with his waning powers, Raiden opens a portal and they escape. Even though I guess this horseback march was just a bait to get them to Shao Kahn's temple. Sindel pops out, and these ninjas that make bat noises play hide and seek with Raiden. You know, the guy who's definitely not gonna lose this fight. Liu Kang rushes to save Katana, and Jade subdues Sindel off screen. Wink. Wink. Liu finds Katana, and he's surprised to learn that people are guarding her. That Shao Kahn, he's always 3 steps ahead. And we get a nice little appearance from the one and only Baraka. Unless these are just Tarkatan warriors. But he's got the shirt. And sure, this looks like a mutated boar's head from Courage the Cowardly Dog, but we'll take it. The Tarkatans are defeated, but there's no way that my girl Shiva was gonna let him leave without delivering another really bad line.
The date's over.
Fight! Do any of these characters matter at all? What was the purpose of the term? I guess that works. Let's fucking get out of here. Nobody matters. Sub-Zero drops a cameo. Nightwolf drops a cameo. Ray gets bonked. Shiva just runs under the birdcage. Johnny was a prop. Melina filled about 5 minutes. This movie's so disrespectful. Katana tries to appeal to Sindel, but Sindel has fooled them all. And although they're all fully aware of what's happening, Jade just really wanted to say something.
It's over. You fools. You've been tricked.
And even better than that,
You will die for this, Jade.
that's quite the interaction we got there. Sindel starts laughing, pulsating, and teleports away. And Jade just tiptoes out the back. What the fuck is happening? Raiden discovers the Elder Gods lied to him, and then that's when we spill the tea.
My father is an elder god.
Your dad's an elder god. Funny how you failed to mention that before.
If your father's an elder god, what does that make Khan?
Shao Kahn is my brother.
No, he's not. What? Raiden's not Shao Kahn's brother, because isn't this supposed to be Shinnok? Meaning Shinnok fathered Raiden and Shao Kahn? Am I missing out on lore here, or is this just the movie being a movie?
It was your job to lure them to an ambush. If they escaped, then you failed me!
What? So because of that, Jade gets fed to the Gigasaurus, even though she practically did everything right. And we never really talk about this thing, by the way. It's right over there with the rejects of the movie. Also, wait, did Nightwolf lie to Lou then? Was he in on this? What the fuck happened to that? Is this the dream state? Because Jade changed seasons on his ass. Is this all real? Did you have anything to do with this? Raiden talks some jibber jabber and tells Lou, hey, remember the climax in the first movie? Yeah, just like that one, I'm gonna be useless as all hell. Good luck. But wait, Bazinga surprise! Raiden shows up and he's like, you know what? I don't like that you guys chose to be evil. That was really sucky of you, Dad and brother. The fuck are you gonna do about it?
I am proud to die. Immortal, like you.
What? No. No. You didn't die with any honor. You just took a free shot to the chest. Even with your waning powers, there's no way that you, of all people, thought that you weren't worth more on this battlefield. Weren't your powers pissed at this point? You beat the shit out of these guys. You still know martial arts. You know, kind of like Katana. Kind of like Sonya. You just lost the... That's it! You can still fight! You have severely handicapped this crew, you fucking drama queen! So they all square up and the bad one-liners start flying, baby. Pardon my French, but these final fights are abysmal. I think Jackson Mataro was clearly the favorited here. They got an ounce of respect, but Katana and Sindel just peacefully spar for a bit. Music is dead as ever. Sonya gets a train ran on her, which sounds fun in theory, but it's not. And yeah, they eventually do the thing where they all start to flip the momentum and, you know, how the turns have tabled. So Shao Kahn has Lou in a corner. Lou reaches deep inside his asshole. Oh, and he feels his animality, and he becomes a stubby dragon. That's how he wins the fight. He becomes the chubby little dragon, and he kills Shao Kahn. Except Shao Kahn's like, yeah, I remember my first animality, and becomes this. Oh, hell yeah. K-Roll versus Blue Eyes? Let's go. And since now this is a thing in the battle, the movie forces us to watch this. Also, they morph back after a whole 30 seconds of fighting. And what was the reason? The animality was just as shallow as all those flawless victories they let loose in the first part. It all meant nothing. Shao Kahn's kind of pissed he's losing, and Shinnok tells him that his treachery would only get him so far. So the other gods come down and tell them that this should be settled in Mortal Kombat. Let's go! Fuck up Kurt Angle. Khan. They pause from the song.
Nothing can alter your destiny.
Get all serious and then... And it's so buns, but I just keep smiling. Liu Kang wins. Don't fall out of your chair. I mean to shock you like that. Yeah, he won. I know. Anyway, Shao Kahn deflates and has the raptor dragon fly away. Shinnok goes into the 5th dimension. We play GeoGuessr and high five. Very nice. The Elder Gods revive Raiden and declare him an Elder God. And I'm going to aggressively label that as a Jesus reference. Raiden is Jesus, confirmed. Pre-2000s Gal Gadot kisses Lou, and my man earned himself a bit more, but this is cute. Raiden pieces out along with the movie's budget, and they all do the Friends thing again, like the first part. No cliffhanger this time, though. They knew better. That's a lie. They absolutely did not know better. There was supposed to be a 3rd part, but Annihilation, although breaking in at the top of the box office, shit the bed. And with many more inconveniences, part 3 was never made. And now here we are, just a mere week away from seeing it all unravel. Sign us out, Shiva.
Videos.
Over.
Probably go with losing my virginity. It's the first one that comes to mind. The reason why I wasn't a fan of this experience. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Here is your second reminder to please leave a like. Please subscribe because I have more content coming your way. Shout out to my lovely, lovely, lovely patrons for supporting the boy. Shout out to Victoria Rodriguez for retweeting my last video tweet. Subscribe to Mr. Gigi Live. It's a really good time. And as always, I am Mr. Gigi, and I am out.